Hello, and welcome to Wonder Women. You just saw the clip, Boss vs. Bossy, from the Pantene campaign between how men and women are viewed in today's society. Our panel members today are Lowell, Jenny, Thomas, and Chelsea. Thank you guys for being here.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for having us. Yeah.
All right, so I have a few questions for you guys today. When it comes to working in the media industry or in corporate America, would you prefer a male or a female boss? Lowell?
Honestly, working in corporate America, my personal experience, I'd rather work for a female boss. I'm actually working for one right now, and she's like the most amazing person ever. She's like, I mean, she's the funniest person, and like, she knows how to communicate thoroughly, like what she wants to do, and like, yeah.
Chelsea, what about you?
I will say that I am obviously a woman, and I love it whenever women do step up in the workplace and whenever they own their leadership. But to me, I just feel like anyone who's able to get the job done, like I would love to work under them. That being said, like obviously I would love to have a woman boss just because that would be a great like kind of role model for myself. But if a man is genuinely the better choice and it's not, you know, oh, she's got to go home and like take care of the kids or, you know, whatever, then I'm okay with working for a man if he's the better one to do it.
But like, let's also look at history here. How many women bosses are there in like the top like 100 like best industry or like best like corporations?
Yeah, there's
like
many,
no women.
And there should definitely be more. But
well,
like,
I mean, look at the success of like Apple or look at the success of, you know, other huge industries. They're not ran by women. I don't think that's an accident. Mm-hmm. I think that like men got the job done. So I feel like I would rather have a boss that's a man because I feel like men are better leaders.
Well, I think that both could do the job. I think maybe they just didn't have the opportunity, you know, but we can get to that later.
So, and with all this said, which is great points, guys, but why do you believe that women who are in the same positions as men, as bosses in these industries, that they're viewed more as the B word and men are viewed as leaders?
I think it's definitely jealousy. I think why you would call someone a derogatory term rather than like the boss or whatever, even though they're just doing the same thing, it's just jealousy and just a threat. Jealous that they're not in a position of power when someone who, I guess, if you call them that, you definitely view them as lesser than you.
I've ever been jealous of someone to call them a bitch. I feel like I call them that because they deserve it.
Well, I'm just saying, like, as a
like that
from a male
stigma.
point of
I
view.
feel like there's a reason for that stigma.
What's
It's
that
because
reason?
because women, whenever they get to that point of power, that they like get a power trip. And like I said, like in the past, I feel like men are just better bosses. They're better leaders.
I think on that, if we look at our current political climate, we are being run by a man. And I think with him, like, I think he is on a current power trip, and I think that people...
I think he's doing a great job.
I think that people wouldn't dare to call him any sort of derogatory term. Well, I mean, people have, but I think that other people would refer to, like, Hillary Clinton, like, whenever they were on the campaign trail, they referred to her as, you know, many different things. And they were commenting on, you know, oh, well, her husband cheated on her. Well, that doesn't matter. Like,
I think
Donald
that it does.
Trump's had
I don't want like a
five
leader
wives.
who like follows someone around because she has no respect for herself. I feel like so many women are like that. I feel like that's why men are better in a power position.
Guys, you want to jump in here?
We're kind of put underwater, but I mean, like, men in a power position. But I personally think in this like presidency right now, I feel like Hillary probably could have done a better job at this point of like composing herself and not like acting like a damn fool on Twitter.
I don't think so. I think she lost for a reason.
I will say that she did get the popular vote, and I think that that is important to notice, is that, you know, she did get 3 million more votes because people saw that she was a genuine leader. You know, we have kind of out-of-date things going on with, like, the Electoral College and everything, and so that, you know... Anyway, this is not a discussion about politics, but basically, I just think, like, on the campaign trail, like, if you look at the campaign overall, you kind of see where people were attacking Hillary, like, in her personal life, whereas no one dared to look at Donald Trump's different marriages and, you know, the amount of times he, like, grabbed women by places they should not be grabbed without consent, you know. I think if you look at things like that, like, Hillary would have been a better leader, But I think a lot of times people picked her apart because she is a woman.
I do agree with that statement. Well, moving on. Women equality in the workplace has gotten a little better over the years. However, women with degrees make about $2 million less than a man in a lifetime. With this said, many believe that a glass ceiling is still in place when it comes to the pay gap. Do you guys agree?
I don't think so, because I feel like women should be the ones that are like at home with their kids, and women should be the ones that should be like the submissive wife, and like the husband needs to be the breadwinner. He needs to be the one that makes the money for the family. So I feel like it makes sense that they make less money.
I personally came from a home where women, like my mom, she still worked a full-time job, sometimes a full-time job and a part-time job to take care of us. Because, you know, my parents were divorced and we lived with her, but she still had to take care of us, make sure we had food, but she still had to work because, you know, we weren't really living off of my dad's money anymore. So I think women, like, definitely are underestimated whenever it comes to how much money they can make and what they can do. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you to my panel guest and to our viewers at home. Thanks for watching. This is Wonder Women. See you next time.